Hello everyone and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. In the last session we began exploring the titular Forbidden West, clearing out some camps, completing some side quests. We managed to run Ulvund out of town, so that's great. And now, today, we are going to the main quest, Death's Door. Go to the coordinates recovered from the Spire. So, I think that's the closest we can get to. Let's head to the campfire that's just over here. Fast travel over there. And, there it is. And then, yeah, let's see what happens. Whether Silens is going to show up. Or what. Boop. So, we're heading this way. It's actually still pretty far, huh? Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Meant to do this, my trusty steed. Hello, trusty steed. It's kangaroos! Oh my god, the fucking slowdown! What the fuck? What is going on with this frame rate?
It looks like the coordinates Silence gave me match that wreckage.
Okay, this is... It's not fixing itself.
Another Titan?
The frame rate's just fucked. It's just glitched out. Okay, I'm gonna have to BRB and dashboard, I think. Because it is just, like, completely fucked. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm just gonna have to dashboard. Be right back. Okay, we're back, and it seems to be working again, so that's good. Gimme, gimme. Bighorn sheep bone. So, I've just noticed that there is a rebel outpost just here. Oh my god, is that a Thunderjaw site? Oh, fuck me. Oh god. Oh no. Glint hawks. Ugh. Flying enemies were the worst, man. I'm really tempted to do this, but no. I promised. And so, I will keep my word. What was that? Gather something. Bean stem. We are heading to the center of the lake, where this thing is. Very imposing. This is glowing pretty brightly down here.
There's a lot to explore down there.
Oh, but it requires this fucking whatever deals with the red shit, I guess. So, we will deal with that later, I suppose.
This is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the Spire. A workshop underneath a dead Horus Titan. Just the kind of place Silence would slink away to. But what was he doing here? That device is blinking. I guess Silence wants me to check it out.
Boop.
Aloy.
There it is.
Consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead. A perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades. In order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we discussed. About the mysterious signal that gave you life.
Signal waited for me.
to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
Alrighty.
He's got it all figured out. Bastard.
Hades in
Such a
hell.
long way to
Nice.
find out where he moved the orb. Might be worth looking around more first.
Definitely. I see multiple things to read. So the signal was only received for 17 years. It was something that was manually triggered somewhere. It came here. It was only meant for Hades. It was a signal deliberately sent to Hades. And it was sent for 17 years and then stopped. Why? New home.
Poor Hades. So cramped in there. No room to think. You can't even speak. Now the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on that, you'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin, anyway.
Nice, nice.
Some kind of log. Most of it's redacted. Looks like Silence put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
Day 1. Despite my concerns about missing couplings, it was relatively simple to install Hades on the detached processing orb. The subject appears to be fully conscious and completely helpless. Even so, it will never divulge its contents willingly. Ergo, it's time for some experimentation. Day 2. My initial attempts at coercion have failed, but patience is in order. It's self-aware, so it can suffer. All it takes is the correct stimulus at sufficient intensity. Day 5. Success. The irony is delicious. Various forms of data produce discomfort in the subject, but none more so than natural imagery. Holographic representations of plants and animals work best. The more vivid, the better. The effect appears to be excruciating. One loop in particular of rabbits hopping through a field of flowers produced paroxysms of agony. Very soon, I believe, the subject will become compliant. Day 6. I've extracted some fascinating technical specs on Gaia's data structure, specifically how her heuristic matrix interweaved with her subordinate functions. Yet the more I learn about the system's intended workings, and especially Hades' relatively simple role as an extinction failsafe, the more I wonder about the signal that corrupted it. What could have possibly transformed a low-level machine intelligence into a fully conscious super-entity capable of strategic planning, deceit, and even genocide? Some form of previously unknown Pharaoh software, perhaps? But I don't see how such technology could be sufficiently advanced, unless further technical discoveries were made after the destruction of the biosphere, perhaps by survivors in Elysium? It all seems far-fetched. Back to the source then. Eventually Hades will tell me what I want to know. Yeah, that does seem far-fetched, which is why I think that the ship that we thought blew up didn't actually blow up, and there's a human colony out there in space somewhere that then sent information back here, which woke it up or something. I don't know, man. Something like that. Back to the source then. Eventually Hades will tell me what I want to know. Day 7. It appears that my coercive efforts have come at a significant cost. Hades' digital convulsions produce waves of feedback that corrupt its data structures, and the effect is accelerating. The interrogation is quite literally disintegrating its mind piece by piece. By the time I'm done, there will be little left. No matter. The data I've extracted, and will continue to extract, is worth any price. As long as I can access it all before the subject becomes the electronic equivalent of a hollowed-out skull. Day 10. Finally, the revelation I've been seeking has revealed itself. Astonishing, and terrifying even to me. With it, the seeds of a plan have formed within my mind. The next few months will test my capacities more than any previous challenge. I'll have to stretch my intellect, reach higher, and dig deeper than ever before. Yes, I'm confident it can be accomplished. With a little help, of course. Day 12. My work here is done. I've learned all I can. Hades deserved no pity, but it is indeed in a pitiful state. It's time to relocate it to a more impressive position for its date with destiny. About that, Aloy still hasn't returned to Meridian, nor learned of my ruse. But she will. It's only a matter of time. And then the pieces will begin to fall into place. Very interesting. So we are definitely going to find out where the signal came from in this game then, which is great, because that is the number one mystery that I have right now, is what the fuck caused it? What is that signal? That is the thing I want to know more than anything else. So, very glad that we are going to know it. That's a cool outfit. I like that. Pouch upgrades. Nice. Carry more of those. We need horned lizard bones and goose feathers. Sure. More fox hides for that. Rabbit hides. Vultures. Squirrels. And more squirrels. Okay. What weapon upgrades can I get? Pretty much everything. Although the hunter bow is the only one I'm regularly using, and that's maxed, so eh. Can't do that. Yeah, we're fine. Alright, is there anything else? This fucking red stuff again. Unidentified signal, okay.
Now I better see where this trail leads.
I can't loot these guys, can I? No. Well, it's telling me to go back that way, so is this not... What is this? The fuck? How far away is this thing? Oh, what? What is this? This is very cool and also very scary. She needs to dive all the way down to discover things now. Man, I don't know if I can make it. There must be a way to upgrade your breath meter or something, because I can't run the risk. I don't have enough health. Wait, was that fish machines? Did I just see fish machines? Can't run the risk, much though I'd like to. Alright, so what am I looking for over here? Follow the orb's trail. I didn't even see a trail. It's funny how Corruptors and Deathbringers are like 1/100th of the size of these Titans, or whatever they're called. Like, they're just on an absolute different scale to everything else. It's crazy. Oh, right. This rolling... Right, I see. Yeah.
So here I am, following along after Silence like a fool. After he tricked me by rigging his lance to steal Hades. A crazy AI that wants to kill everything. He couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it? And now I'm gonna have to put up with more of his self-righteous bull.
Yes. Pretty much, yes. Can I just, like, avoid all these guys? Just go around?
Useful for making dyes.
For making dyes? You, like, dye your armor and shit?
Silens must be pretty confident he's found a backup of Gaia, but how? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him?
Oh there! What's Honora doing this far west? Ah, no matter, no matter. I can get you stocked up for the wilds if you need.
What have you got? Frost Hunter Bow, hello. What the fuck is this? Slicing Shredder Gauntlet. Charge a weapon that uses tear ammo, aha. To slice enemies. Hold the weapon drawn before firing to tear into enemies longer. Huh. Seems cool. But I don't have what I need, so... I do have what I need for this. Should I get it? Compare. That is just... straight up better for everything except poison, which is terrible. It's very, very terrible. It's minus 20. It's like, it's weak against that. Very weak. But... strong against everything else, pretty much. Or strong enough. Yeah, go on then. Buy and equip. I don't particularly like the look of it, but it is strong. And it weaves... Melee defense. Sure. Why not, eh? Why not? Right. Character bio time. Sun King Avad. Sun King Avad is the 14th monarch of the Kaja tribe, and paradoxically for such a gentle soul, the only one to ascend to the throne through regicide. As you do. His father Duran, the so-called Mad Sun King, came to the throne shortly before the Derangement, a sudden change in which the machines of the world went from docile to hostile, often attacking humans instead of fleeing from them. This shift was caused when Gaia destroyed herself to prevent Hades from extinguishing life on Earth, but the tribes of the world had no way of knowing that. Instead, they saw the change as mystical, or supernatural. Based on the advice of treacherous and opportunistic priests, Duran became convinced that the only way to end the derangement was by appeasing the sun god through human sacrifice. Accordingly, he launched a war against neighbouring tribes, the goal of which was to take captives to be hauled back to Meridian as slaves and offerings. This conflict became known as the Red Raids. Avad could not watch these atrocities and stand idle. At first, he tried to work from within the palace, pressuring his father to relent. When that failed, he banded together with Osram freebooters and Kaja dissidents to end Duran's evil reign through force of arms. Unfortunately, Duran's demise did not end the crisis for the tribe. Remnants of his regime fled to the western citadel of Sunfall, forming an insurgency called the Shadow Kaja. Even worse, dedicated fanatics from this group joined a splinter cell known as the Eclipse, followers of Hades bent on taking back Meridian with an army of ancient war machines. It was only with Aloy's help that Avad and his Avad and his allies finally defeated these threats at the Battle of the Elite. Despite taking over a kingdom that was ravaged by tyranny, threatened by rebellion, and despised by other tribes, with the help of heroes like Aloy, Erend, Vanasha, and Blameless the Marad, Avad has been able to protect and empower his people. Since the Battle of the Elite, he has been working hard to heal the schisms within the tribe and restore positive relations with other lands. We love to see it.
Like a delver. Always seeking
Right,
new-
onwards. Onwards. Ever onwards. Blech, glint hawks. Blech. Disgusting. That's the same thing, right? Yeah, we haven't gone that far.
Looks like the trail goes under the
see.
hillside.
I see, I see.
Ruin. Okay. Let's see where this goes.
The light just disappeared very suddenly.
I guess Silence used that machine to haul his prize.
I guess so. There's an invisible wall here? Why? It's just water. That's so weird.
That must be the orb Silence stuck Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Or a Zero Dawn.
I'm guessing Hades is no longer in here.
Come on, Hades. You still in there?
What? I guess he is still in here. Hi.
Hades? Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the Aloy. Come to destroy me.
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia back up. Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you, despite malfunctions, I have won.
Gaia backup? We can actually just have a chat to Hades? Fuck me. That's great.
Silence asked you where to find a backup of Gaia.
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy.
What did Silence do to you? Well, we know, but still. I guess this is for the benefit of people who did not read those things in the camp.
What did Silence do to you, Hades? It's like you've been hollowed out.
Silence interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
Data error. Memory structures disintegrate.
You don't remember any of it?
I remember you.
What, like me beating you at the spire? Okay, that's not going anywhere.
Man, it really seems like Hades is about to be taken off the board as a threat at the end of this conversation. Like, he's on his last legs. He has no memory and everything. Like, I really thought with the ending of Zero Dawn, when we saw him fly away, I was like, oh, okay, he's going to be a long-running villain. But it's like pretty early on in the game, and he's about to be removed from the board, it seems like. So, yeah, interesting. Which just leaves Silence as the antagonist? I mean, obviously there's like the tribal antagonists, but in terms of large scale, that just leaves Silence, I guess. Because we haven't met any of, well, Hephaestus. We met Hephaestus in Frozen Wilds, but we don't know where he's gone now.
Do you know where Silence went?
No, he departed 12.8 days
So you don't know anything more than I do. Great.
Why did Silence leave you?
Do you know why Silence dragged you to these ruins?
Silence, Pen, you find me here.
Obviously. But why? What was this place?
Location is where data error, memory structures disintegrating. My deathbed, he called it my grave.
But you... I guess I'll find out when I go inside.
Okay, other subordinate functions?
When the mysterious signal transformed you, it made Gaia's other subordinate functions conscious too. You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so did they. Where did they go?
Each function migrated to coordinates based on data error, memory structures
Fuck's sake.
disintegrated.
Bunch of crazed AIs, scattered who knows where, doing who knows what. Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the world. 7 more functions out there, cooking up trouble. It's not a happy thought.
You are unhappy. Good.
Anyone ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Sarcasm detected.
Didn't think so.
That's an interesting point. Hades said that the signal was sent specifically for him, and yet it also woke up all the other subroutines. So, is he just wrong on that, and that it was just sent to wake them all up, or was that an unintended side effect? Was only Hades supposed to wake up? I wonder. The mysterious signal.
Silence questioned you about the mysterious signal. The one that woke you, gave you consciousness. Who sent it?
Yeah, well, he's definitely not going to tell us that.
Transmitted by masters.
Or maybe?
And who are they?
Masters woke me to destroy earthly life.
This is more than I was expecting we'd get from him.
Data error, memory structures disintegrated.
I really didn't think we'd get that. So he has masters who deliberately woke him with the intent of him destroying earthly life. So who? And why? I mean, if they were on Earth, then unless they're suicidal and want to fucking destroy everything along with themselves, kind of thing, then, like, what? There would be no other reason to do that if you were on Earth. So that makes me even more feel like it's that, like, other off-world colony that sent a signal back to destroy Earth for whatever reason. I mean, I don't know why that would be either, but, like, it would make sense that they're not on Earth if they want Earth to be destroyed. You're the one who's doomed, not me.
Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia, save life on Earth?
Yeah, Aloy does.
Then you are deluded. Extinction inevitable.
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked-out lands to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times. Hades extinction.
What? You remember this?
Yes, data intact. Non-viable biospheres aborted in years 254, 2161, 2168.
So, that's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Current biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Master override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Bridging extinction protocol.
Wow. There we go. Hades has been defeated. In the opening, like, quarter of the game. And it wasn't even us that did it, like, for the most part. Like, Silens was the one that captured him and torched... Oh, hello.
I see you've dealt with Hades.
Yeah. Think maybe you can stay dead this time?
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
There's a reason
And using the same spyware, I see. So, all those times I called, you could have just answered? But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
Right. Of course. You're just trying to save the world, too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Damn.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
Voila. Why do you think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing, but yes. So, are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months? Or are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
Yeah, I think I'll head in. Machine Riders.
You mentioned you've been busy.
Exceptionally busy.
But not so busy you couldn't teach Tanakh the rebels to override machines, ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a Gaia backup. Perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see results.
That's not exactly a denial, Silence.
Take it any way you want.
Gaia backups.
Just to confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were anyway. 1,000 years ago.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Farrow wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not be accessed by remote signal. Not even Ted Farrow could touch the data here.
Backups. Data complete, Gaia and her subordinate functions. Everything needed to reboot the system. Restore control over the terraforming system, save life on Earth. And there.
So Hades said. So what are you waiting for?
What about the mysterious signal? Who are these masters?
Did Hades reveal the source of the mysterious signal? The one that woke it, tried to destroy life on Earth?
Yes, it did.
Care to share?
In due time.
Fucking...
First things first, boy. Last I checked, you still had a super-intelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years ago because of the signal?
It stopped being transmitted years ago. It's no longer a threat.
Yeah, but if it
Repeats.
stopped, it can
It
start.
won't. Even if it did, well... The details are complicated, but the signal required Hades to take effect. Delete Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time. And go get a backup.
Interesting, right. Yeah, it needs Hades, so that is... It was specifically meant for him, as he says. Oh, it's so fucking frustrating. It's so silent to have this information and refuse to tell us until we do the other thing. And even then, he's probably not going to just tell us immediately. But it's like, we are stood with the character who has the information that I want more than anything else, and the motherfucker's just saying, nah, not telling you, fucking ha, get fucked. God damn it, I'm ready to go in.
Alright. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup. But just to be clear, Silence, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap inside?
Trick me again, Silence, and our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy, thanks to me, everything you desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up in the podcast, but in a situation like this, you say thank you, and I say you're welcome.
I love him so much. Oh, he's the worst, but he is the best. Oh my god, Aloy, you've been schooled! Well, shit. Hello. I still can't believe we literally just ended Hades, just like that.
Hold for identity scan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soda. Please step inside. Please step inside. Please step inside.
Are you kidding me?
I think we're in luck.
And luck? The door is completely messed up.
Obviously. But despite the malfunction, you can still get through. If you'll be patient for a while longer. See those crystals there? The Osram call them fire gleam. They're combustible.
Oh, yeah?
Not nearly powerful enough to blast through a door like that.
But maybe just enough to jolt it open a bit more.
Exactly. It will only work with an igniter. I'm sending you the schematics now.
Sick,
To
we can
build
use
it,
these things.
You'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindleweed plant. That only grows underwater, but you should be able to find some
goddammit.
nearby lake. The parts are more complicated. You'll need a spark coil from within a Leap Lasher's power cell. Remove the power cell before you kill the machine, or else it'll break.
Got it. Those machines should have the parts I need for the igniter. I should scan one of them. My focus can show me where the point is.
Power cell. I'm trying to figure out which bit is actually lighting up
Those
there.
legs were built for leaping. And kicking, no doubt.
It looks like there's 3 bits that are lit up.
That'll help.
Oh, you can
Have
tag
to
the
detach it before
component.
the
I
machine
didn't realize.
goes down.
Well, that's good.
There goes the part. Gotta pick it up.
You wanna fucking go, mate? They're so adorable. They also take a lot of damage, as it turns out. They look like they wouldn't take a lot of damage. I am surprised. I guess they're bigger than I realized up close.
There.
I hadn't quite realized how big they are. They look smaller further away.
Okay, got the parts for the igniter. Now all I need is some deep water kindleweed.
Okie doke. Over here. Medicinal waterweed. Is it this shit? Hell yeah.
Deep water kindleweed. Check. Now I just need to build this thing.
There's a workbench near the entrance to the facility.
From our time tinkering with Hades.
Tinkering. More like extracting valuable data.
Alright. Well. We're almost in. Thankfully, that was not a big task. Let's craft this igniter and get inside Death's Door.